Hello and welcome back to Faranggolf. Today we are having our third episode of playing all the courses here in Bangkok. And we are playing Dynasty Golf Course in northwestern Bangkok, or outside of Bangkok actually. It's Nakhon Pathom. Closest courses would be probably Suwan and Nikanti, out of those that somebody might know. So tag along, let's go check out how the course plays and how the clubhouse is and so on.
The heat, the jokes, the beers in the breeze, singing cans in the back, sand up to my knees. Marshall's her cousin says hit it down the fairway, but I'm 3 over par and I've lost count halfway.
It was relatively early morning start for me to go and play the Dynasty Country Club. It's a bit further away, so I woke up already 5:30 and was in a taxi 6:15 and still it took me until almost 8 a.m. to reach the golf course. But despite waking up same time with the chickens and sitting in a taxi for 1.5 hours to reach the course, I was in high spirits. I had pre-booked my caddy through the Golfland app and was sure that I'll be having a nice caddy there waiting for me and help me to win golf on this course. And that indeed was the case. Not me winning the golf, but my caddy was super nice, and more about that later on in this video. But let's start with the usual clubhouse and let's go through the restaurant, Proshop and locker rooms before heading onto the course. I think half of Thailand's golf courses were established 1993 or around that time, but before the Asian financial crisis, and so was Dynasty Golf Club as well. I couldn't find information regarding the golf course's renovations, but it's clear that it's been recently revamped and the clubhouse looks really beautiful. In my late videos I've been complaining about all the clubhouses being so grand and there is no practical reason for them to be so huge anymore these days. But Dynasty Golf Club is a nice exception. The whole clubhouse is basically just the restaurant, locker rooms and a tiny pro shop. Funny thing is that the clubhouse's restaurant doubles as a Starbucks franchise. I usually don't drink Starbucks, it's hugely overpriced here in Thailand, but now I didn't have too many options, so I ordered some fried rice and coffee from Starbucks to go with it. And as I mentioned, the pro shop was quite tiny. There was few shirts hanging on the rack there, lots of different sunscreens and a huge selection of club head covers, but that's pretty much it. I've been looking to buy a hat lately and there was this selection of hats as well, but let's keep it between us. They weren't exactly original ones, the ones they sold here, so I left them at the store. Let's head to the locker rooms next, and in this case the locker rooms are stunningly beautiful. There's something similar with Pomelo golf courses locker rooms. The style is similar, but I think the most stunning part of the locker room was the huge windows showing the nice little garden outside of the lockers. The locker rooms were spotlessly clean and smelled fresh and new. And before heading to the golf course, there is no locker room review without showing the amenities, so here we go. Let's leave the compact and pretty clubhouse and head to the starter to meet my caddy. And since they have a driving range here, I think it's only appropriate that we go and hit few balls before starting the round. The clubhouse is oddly situated on the other side of this back road highway. So we need to cross the quite busy road in order to get to the driving range and first tee of the golf course. The driving range is small, but decent for a quick warm-up before the round. Besides the driving range, they also have small chipping and putting area close by, where you can get feel to the greens before heading out. I feel like I've gotten my share of bad luck with my equipment lately, but clearly it hasn't been enough. I hit 2 balls on the driving range with my driver and broke it, but the caddy was so nice to call the starter, and he rushed in with his own driver and let me borrow it during the round, so shout out and thanks to all the staffs at the Dynasty Golf Course. With a borrowed driver in my back, it was actually time to start playing and hit the course. While driving to the 10th tee where I was starting on this day, I couldn't help but notice that there was lots of similarities with this course and the previous course I played, Grunte Krita course. This seems to be similar garden type of course as Grunte Krita was, and that was a pleasant surprise. Later on during the round, it became clear that the course was actually really beautiful. Only downside being the distance to the ocean. It was really hot and not too windy up here further away from the coast. The course itself was stunning. It was absolutely beautiful here on the course. I enjoyed especially the fairways. They look like a checkerboard in some parts, so the maintenance crew is really putting the hours in to keep everything top notch, even though the course is completely empty. I found it a little bit funny that they pushed me to the 10th hole. There was only this one group playing at the same time with me, and it was two lovely Thai guys who actually invited me to go and play a course in another province, and they told me that this golf course has 100 baht green fees. So yeah, there was no rush on the course, and it was kind of funny that they pushed me to the 10th tee so I wouldn't have to wait behind the other groups. Greens were also amazing. I putted 31 times, which is roughly the average I do on each course, so no complaints there. At least I can't remember anything negative regarding the greens. So they were great as well. One thing that was more impressive than the course itself, and that was the pricing. The course is really cheap. I paid 1,600 baht for green fee, caddy and cart, and that included a 100 baht voucher for the restaurant. That was a promotion for single players. They actually want you to come and play alone on the course, which is unheard of in Thailand. Normally they don't allow you to even book a tee time if you're alone. Some courses won't even let you join other groups if you're alone. So that is something unique, and I think it's a great thing. Overall, the prices are here really cheap. I think you get to play for 1,000 baht on the cheapest day, including caddy and cart. So check out the golf course's Facebook page for current promotions when you are planning on coming and playing here. I guess it's clear to everyone now that the course is absolutely stunning, and I was pleased with the course. I was also pleased with my caddy, or more than pleased, to be honest. I booked her through Golfland application. The Golfland app is absolutely necessity nowadays for me when I play golf in Thailand. I saw the caddies here when I arrived at the course, and they were all cute grandma types. But if you feel like having a nicer, younger or prettier caddy, or a caddy who speaks English, then Golfland app will help you out. You can book caddies on all courses here in Thailand through the app, and even though it's just in its early stages, there's more than 700 caddies in the app at the moment, and the amount is increasing all the time. I also spoke with the Golfland app team, and they will be implementing language skills information in the app as well. So in the future, you can see which caddies speak English, since that might be important for many players out there. Last time when I mentioned Golfland application in my videos, there was only this Line app you could utilize to book your caddies. But now they have the website up and running as well. But please note that if you register an account using the website, the account will be connected to your email, and that same account cannot be utilized in the Line app and vice versa. So keep that in mind, and check out the description for the Golfland app and how to easily book caddies on all Thai courses. I played alone on this day and had my caddy pre-booked, so cannot really give you deep insight on the other caddies on the course, but for what I saw, it was mainly cute grandma types. So keep that in mind if you want to play this course and wonder what kind of caddies they offer on the course. So does this course offer you good value for your hard-earned cash? Yes, it does. It's a great course for the money you need to pay to play here, but keep in mind it's far from the city center, and unless you have a car or a private driver to drive you around, it's a little bit pricey to get here. I think I paid a little bit over 2,000 baht to get a taxi to the course and off the course. On top of that, I waited maybe 45 minutes for my ride back to the city after the round of golf, so I'm not 100% sure you can find a driver to drive you back at any time of the day. So maybe the smart play here is to book a private driver to take you there and take you back after the round. I saw they had premises for the drivers as well on the course, so they have separate rooms for drivers to watch some TV and relax while you play golf. Would I come back to the Dynasty golf course? Yes, I would, but I would only come back to the course if I had few friends with me to share the transport cost, or if I won the lottery and bought a car so I could drive myself to the course. But other than that, I think it's a little bit too far for me to go and play again, at least in the near future. Overall, it's a brilliant countryside course. Really homey feeling course, nice clubhouse, lovely steps, and the course itself was pristine. So after I played 3 courses out of 57, Dynasty Golf and Country Club takes the #1 spot. In the next video, I'll be playing competition at Lakewood Links Golf Course in the eastern side of Bangkok. And after that, we're gonna be playing the requested Tana City course. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment below where should I go and play after those 2 courses. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.